So, this is Oodi. From the outside it looks almost futuristic, huge, long, sweeping, and yet somehow it feels welcoming. Those gentle curves, that warm wood facade softening the whole thing. It opened in 2018 and the architecture speaks a quiet language. Glass, steel, and Finnish spruce, all wrapped around an idea that a library should feel open to everyone. Walking through the front doors, and it just opens up. People are playing chess by this enormous glass wall, light pouring in. There's an easy, unhurried energy here. An older gentleman noticed me looking around and he leaned in and said, "You have to see the third floor." So, let's go up. And he was right. The whole third floor is column-free, one open flowing space. Natural light comes in from the sides and pours down through the ceiling. And notice the artificial lighting. It's not lighting the room, it's gently picking up the bookshelves and the reading nooks. Everything pulls your eyes towards the books, towards the quiet. A gentle slope rising towards the far end of the building and is inviting, almost like calling you up to see what's there. Walking up, it is honestly a little bit of fun, like a tiny hike inside a building. As you climb, the view through the glass slowly opens up and the city revealing itself a little more with every step. And then you turn around and the view back across the interior is just as lovely. There's a door up here, and it leads out onto the balcony. Outdoor furniture, the cool spring air, a bit of sun on your face. Helsinki is a flat city, so from up here, the view just runs uninterrupted all the way out. Back inside, I started browsing the shelves and here what surprised me. Not everything is books, there are board games. There are DVDs, yes, actual DVDs. And there's something rather charming about that. It says this place isn't just about reading, it's about lending people whatever they might want to share an evening over. There's a little cafe tucked up here too, like snacks, somewhere to pause. On the opposite end, there's another slope going up. This side leans more towards a children's play area, but going up the ramp is just as fun. The whole building seems designed so that moving through is part of the pleasure. Heading down to the second floor now. And this is something quite different, an urban workspace, a studio for learning and for making creative work. There are private studios you can book. Workstation with computers, large format printers, even 3D printing. Then proper spaces for people to do real work. It's all just here. A public library that hands you the tools to actually create something. Back down on the ground floor, this is where you come to slow down. Comfortable spaces to sit and read. More chess games quietly underway. There's a small cafe at the end of the building, and even a little auditorium you can book for events. The more time you spend here, the more you realize this was never really designed as a library. It's a living room for the whole city. And then you step back outside. And it opens up to this, a clear green view, all of it held under that vast sweeping roof. Walk towards the end of the building and the form shifts, almost like an upside down spiral cone. And from the corner, another perspective entirely. You know, the thing that stays with me about Oodi isn't the architecture, as beautiful as it is, it's the care. Every space here was shaped around how people actually feel using it, where to sit, where to pause, where to create, where to simply be. It's not a library, it's a gift to a city.